Welcome back to Beyond Horizon and a leaderboard match between two high-ranking players of the game, the top 100 actually. We have in blue, we have Boshi, and he is an Cortex. I nearly said the wrong one then. That would have been slightly embarrassing. And then we have another Cortex as well, and with why should I have not seen. Well, I don't think I've seen these before on the channel. So we'll see who gets the first. Let's see what they decide. Now they are at opposite as each other, so that's not too bad. Sometimes we can get an odd player, depending on what's been set up. I don't know whether this is just having a bit of fun or whatever. We certainly have some higher players also in the spectators as well. So standard start, it looks like. 3 metal. I go for 6. And then we're going for the vehicle. Now, what's he going to go for? Probably he'll go for the incisors, I would have thought. Yeah, that's the standard. Again here, slightly different. Now, this is the thing where if you go for less than 6 to start with, you tend to have to turn around and start... I mean, you have to do that eventually anyway, but... yeah, so we got 4 constructors and then 17 incisors, and we're going to do some rascals. They're just for harassment. Are we going to get any rascals? Yeah, we've got some rascals here. I don't know how he set it up. Strange. Got a mind layer as well. I don't know whether this is starting to be the norm in these leader ones. You never normally see that in any of the others, the lower tier. Has he got the same amount of constructors out? And where's he sending them? No, he's only got 3. So he's sending one there, one there. These rascals, no, they're not pushing the rascals out yet. First incisor out. So no protection, no radar, no laser. Really fast construction though, turret. That is really fast. Gone for the solar as well. Probably to protect against the terrible wind. We know what wind's like. A light scout vehicle. Yeah, the rascal. I never really looked at what it was before. That's why I just said it. Even though I know what the rascal is. I don't think I've ever said that. A light scout. Because that's what it actually is. In some respects equivalent to the rover of the Armada. Being an Armada player, I tend to favour that than anything. So really here, now, he's not. He's just putting an incisor on there and a light laser. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Now, this is definitely open. Never mind that. That could be a rush. Now, what have we got on this side? Yeah, we... Obviously, Boshi went up here. That was the difference. It does make some sort of sense to come here, because then you can work backwards. Instead of, at this time, then he's having to work forwards. But it would have been easy to take that and then work that backwards. I can see the definite logic, why Shay's logic between that. It does make a lot of perfect sense. Nice place for a radar, so you can see all this area that he's going to be pushing into. Another rascal there. I thought he was a rascal, but I know he had incisors. Another rascal there. So he's only just using these. He's not pushing them in. He's just using them for spotting. So if Washaya pushes in onto this, then he knows where he is. The thing is, I suppose if you think about it a logical other way, that if he starts fooling with them and loses them, that's metal, that's energy. But now you don't really know what your enemy's doing. You have no idea. What else could we do? Now, we've got these here. Now, these could be eaten up if he really wants them. It's very unusual in the 1v1 that they'll do that, but they could do it if they needed a lot more energy. I don't think a single light laser here is going to do much, though. Especially if you're going to have about 5 incisors pushing in or something like that, or anything bigger. Will we see anything bigger? We don't tend to see anything larger. We may see a brute. That's about it. And we have seen the last ones before. But we're not going to see amphibians because it's a pointless waste of time. I mean, Pounder a push, but... I mean, if they get into the T2 race, if that's where they're going... We've certainly got the 2 constructors out there. Now, how many constructors are it now? So he's now back with it. But according to our information up here, the Boshi is doing a better job. But to me, that doesn't always say the full story. There's a lot more to it than people would think. And they're very similar in OS. Now we've got the OS running. It's less about that. Anyway. But obviously, Boschi's been playing a lot longer. Because he's got the highest chevrons. He's running out of energy, though. So these may struggle to fire on and off. But is he getting anything? Yeah, he's just building. Now he's started to build. He started to build more of the colony. Yeah, he's decided to build some solars. I can understand. Because wind is terrible. It can absolutely have a huge effect on where you play. You're doing okay, and then you're absolutely getting pummeled. He's going to have to build this up before he goes any more protection. Now, this looks like this could work. This is a good few incisors here. Well, if he can get that, that's 12 if he joins them all together. The incisors could actually take him out. But I just think he's lucky. This is a player view. He doesn't see them either. So that's quite lucky. He's got this bottle, well, relatively bottled. They will be able to take that down, but it's a bit too straight in there and booling it. But they will take this down and just brush through it. He's decided not to carry on pushing though, which I'm quite surprised at. He lost one, only one though on that. And obviously our blue player got absolutely trashed. Boshi. I still don't think there's no clear leader in this sense. I mean, if we take the map for example, they are relatively like this, so it's not really. Oh, this is a nice push. This could do some damage. Probably should have just passed on the light laser, to be honest. You definitely want to take out the metal, for sure. If you're going to lose, take out the metal. In a 1v1, metal is such an important thing to be taken out. The only trouble is if you take out, you get yours taken out, and there's a Lazarus or a Grave Robber, or even a Commander if you like. They could, I mean, even a con could do it, obviously, but you know, this metal, you've just given them a metal dump. You know, that's the problem. Yeah, see, I said a pounder, and I didn't think we would see the pounders. They are for the swarm and use. I think they're more for the pawn, really. Maybe the Rocketeer will do quite well against the pounder, and actually, the Centurion does pretty well as well. You've got a couple of Centurions against a couple of Pounders. You'll find that he does do quite well. It's pretty even. They are, because they relatively move at the same sort of speed, I would say. Pounder's not the fastest of units. Let's take it that way. They're just hunting at the moment. Now we do get a transition to air. Yep. What have we transitioned into now? We've seen this before in the preview. Yeah, they're both going to air. This is what these top players tend to do. In a recent one, I don't think I've seen as many changes as I've seen in any bar I've ever watched or done. It was just phenomenal. Started off one, then to the other, then to air, then came back from air to, you know what I mean? I suppose in a sense that's what you've got to do against another player that really knows the game. These should be spread a little bit more, but I think he's just booling them in, actually. Yeah, he's just booling them in. He's not micromanaging these. Well, he was to move them, but at the first time. See, now's the pounder. Yeah, it's the incisors have felt better of it. Again, quite a lot of metal dump here. More beats less. What have we got? We've still got the... Oh, well, that's just going with it. It's strange. Unless they're going somewhere else. No. No, he's just sent this with it for some reason. Probably just a grab of the screen and say, go on, get in there. Pushing them away. Nice little push at the bottom. Oh, he's got some shuriken though. So these might get shut down. Like I said, the light laser will not shut these down. But the shuriken will. There we go. Lucky, very lucky. Lucky that shuriken were there, because that would have been the end of it. He could have pushed on. I don't think he had that much protection. No, he did have no protection on this back end whatsoever. These top tier players do tend to leave themselves open quite a lot compared to what mid or low tier. Low tier would never do it. A middle tier may do it. But top tier, no, I'm fine. You know, if he gets me sort of thing. Are they all? Yeah, no, they're still dulling down on there, and he's still building inside just a couple of powders though. But where's he sending them? Over to there. Where are the commanders? Oh, Boshy's right up here. So I always send them to the. See, I always send it to the commander. I don't know why. Maybe I suppose in a 1v1 it might be different. Don't send it to him because obviously, you know. I suppose you want to probably send it to different places, but that's what he's sort of doing. Yeah, see the brutes. Brute's very similar to powder, but obviously it's a lot faster, and it just does the brute forcey thing. Hence the reason why the name suggests. This founder will get destroyed by the brutes. It just will. There's too many of them. Now we're in the air transition on both sides, for definite. T2 coming up. What are we going for the T2? Well, he's going to get a T2 constructor to upgrade. He's T-World Metal, sure. That's a gimme. 2. I don't particularly like the Quaker. I've tried it in a recent set, and I'm just not really a fan of it. I just think it's not as nice as it's not a nice unit to use as the Mauser, and even the Negotiator. I don't think. I think the Ambassador for the is a better unit to use. But I don't know what he's going for yet. Do we have any T2 here? No, we've just got a T1 still. It's strange enough that the T1 can actually win if he can get enough T1 out of the right units. It will win against the T2 because it's just taken so long. Now he's eating it back up again. Find that quite strange that no. Now he's coming back again. I think that might have been a mistake that he didn't want to do that. It was questionable why he built it and then was just getting rid of it. But this is again, the brutes might. There is more incisors, but the brutes should do well. I don't think this is a full push though. I'm not convinced it's a full push. I think it's just what we call filling the water. Sometimes it's just nice to take out all the metal that you can of your opponent and not worry, because obviously if you're taking everything out, it's going to be very difficult for him to do anything. He's definitely getting pushed, his Wishair. It looks as if Boshy's just now started to push ahead. There's not much. You see, early on there was not much in it. It's just the fine lines. It's just them fine little things that one player does over the other. Yeah, whatever. Gets a rascal. Seems to be a bit overkill to me. And then the brute's trying to hit the shuriken. Well, that's comical. it's like one of the cheapest units, and we gotta EMP him. Now, is he gonna come up and take this out? Although it's not really a lot to take out, to be honest. It's definitely Bosch's to win, but it doesn't to lose, I should say. But it's definitely not a gimme. I have seen people players come back from this. Yeah, so he's decided to go away from the T2. Oh, that's a nice play, though. That damn bomber is going to do so. Yeah, he's taken out a lot there. Have we got to the... No, I can't see the T2 being upgraded. That's what I was looking for. Because he did do a couple of T2 constructors, as far as I'm saying. Now, that's the T2 one. But I can't see any more. Now, did that get taken out? I'm not too sure. Is he going for the... I'm going to just say, right, stuff it, I'm going to push. Yeah, that's taking out them. That's going to mean they got less. And them. Yeah, that's good. Well, she's got no anti-air. Oh, he's got... Obviously, he's got the thing, but that will get taken out because there's more air for Wyshire there. You see what I mean by it's such a fine line. He's coming back slowly but surely. Slowly being aware, but he is coming back. As we can see, now he's got sort of that area where he was pushed right back to here before. It's only a subtle play. Incisor v Incisor, these blue will definitely win them red for sure. But there was a back off. But he's got more. That's, you know, that's 9 v 11. Well, 11 would have done. But the trouble is a lot of these are in red. He's going to eat up all these. Yeah, he's struggling for metal, but he doesn't want to leave it to his opponent either. If I can get me words out. Well, what would you like to see? Well, it's difficult to say. Now, he's got the T2. What's got the T2, but he's not doing anything with it. In fact, he's not building any more units. Fine, what is he actually doing? Oh, no. I've said corrected. Now he is. The Salamander he's going to build. He's going to do the Quaker. And then to see, the Tiger's fine. Very, you know, it's a big unit to build over, obviously, the Quaker. The Quaker is a long artillery, and the Tiger's it's a heavy, you know, like it's like a heavy. Well, it says a heavy assault tank, not like the Tsar, but in large numbers, this definitely will do something. And a fusion reactor. I always get these mixed up with the AFIS for some other reason, because they look quite similar to me. But when you're doing it on Armada, they don't. Look, the fusion and the they look completely different. The AFIS looks completely different. Or if you don't know what the AFIS is the advanced fusion, the advanced fusion reactor, which basically it takes about three times to build of a fusion than it does to one of them. It's a very metal and energy dense. You can only do that, you know. It's very unusual when you build an AFIS in a 1v1, because you could put that into units. Now this definitely could do something. This is 19 incisors. Just shows what the right people can do with incisors, though. It's we just going for brutes, so we just going for rascal. I don't understand what the rascal's for, though. Well, I know what it's for, but why would you be building it? Maybe it's just a scout, just to see what's around, so you don't push your incisors in. But this definitely could do some damage, because I don't think he's got anything that he's bringing to advanced. These advanced constructions are going to get absolutely annihilated. They're a lovely pickup to have, and this one's running back. But I don't think I'd want to stop. I think I'd want to carry on pushing through. Now, a light laser won't do nothing, not against these. This will get taken out. Don't bother with a metal extractor, although that got taken out as well. Oh, you give up. Why? No, I think he should have pushed. I think he should have pushed there. I think that's a mistake. I know he would have lost these, but he might be able to. The thing is, if you look at this, it's like this. You can. It's difficult for the other opponent. He's bound to hit his own. He's bound to hit his own infrastructure. Interesting push though, back door. Absolutely, he's getting back into this game for sure. This is definitely over. This is what I like to see. I like to see when an opponent goes down and then comes back. It only takes a few little. That's what I said. It's not, you know what I say. It's not over to the fat lady sings, or the fat pig sings. But not that I'm intended to sing. But you know what I mean. But now he's got these inside. See there, they got just completely ripped apart. I think he lost a lot of them. See, he lost a lot of them. He might as well have sent them in anyway. That might be the turning, I think. That actually might be the turning of this game. What I think if it... oh, no, he's got them here. Oh, there you go. Is he going to be sly? I think he is. I think he is. No, don't put him against the powders. They'll get absolutely obliterated. That's a misplay. I thought he was going to rush him back in again now. See, that's kept all of this blue. He could have rushed that in. Easy. There's nothing there. There was absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing on this side. It's the right side to push against. Well, these shurikens might be interesting, no? But they're going to obviously disable the tigers. Because they are devastating. Too far to everything. But no, he's got anti-air though. Yep, he's just hit the anti-air, so that's fine. Just keep one or two over there and you'll be fine. Got really nothing though to take them down, I don't think. The Tsar is coming. Oh, he's gone back to his T2. He's building the Tsars really fast. How are we doing here? What are we building? Yeah, we're building the Tsar and we're just building the Salamanders. Oh, and now we're resetting everything else up. That's a bit strange. I don't know whether that must be a setting then that he's got. Because that was just... He did everything all at once, not just thing. I've not seen that before. Definitely nice pushing though. Ooh, I think these tigers will get taken down. Oh, he might do some damage here. He's going to have to get the next Tsar out. Ooh, this is. It might be the end. If they take this Tsar out, yeah, that's it. He's given up. Well, there we go, my friends. But he did do it in the end. It was closer. I think he made a mistake on that incisor push. What do you think? Anyway, we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.